I get close, man. It's baby roaches, grandmama roaches, granddaddy roaches. Nigga, there's even nephew toddler roaches in that motherfucker running around.
Little baby, she on go, 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 go. And she know she the go, 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 go. Baby got the dope. And she be with her friends, but she just can't leave me alone. Little baby, she on damn, like damn. I'm on her body all night. She know she bad, she shaking ass. Shawty get cold like ice. Like ice on my neck, she be attractive.
What's up, everybody? Montez Wheeler here, back with another video. I want everyone to like, comment, and subscribe before I get started with this story, because this here right here gonna be a crazy one, man. I'm gonna tell y'all, I ain't showing my face on my videos no more, so it's just gonna be audio. And if that goes somewhere, then I'll start getting on the video. But if y'all really rock with me, y'all will hit the like button. I should see at least 3 likes in 4 or 5 days. Show me y'all really rock with me, man. What it is, what it ain't, y'all. This is another story time. Basically, this story time, I gotta talk low because I'm in a public place. But this story time, basically, is when I met this girl named Keisha. And she looked fine as hell, but she had so many roaches. Y'all stay tuned. This is gonna be a good one. So one day I'm leaving from the grocery store. This is like 20. I ain't gonna say the year, but one day I was walking back from the store and I had all these bags, and I had pork chops, macaroni, mashed potatoes, Twix, the little chocolate candy bar Twix. I had 2 big jugs of orange juice and a jug of milk. Yeah, that bag was liable to bust. And the lady asked me if she wanted me to double bag, and I said nah, because I was in a rush, and I wish I did. But yeah, I'm walking down the street, and where I lived at the time, I had to walk down a little, like, long little highway for like a 10-minute highway. It wasn't really busy or nothing, but I had to walk that way to get home, to get to the street where I had to walk to go to the crib. So while I'm walking on this highway, out of nowhere, as soon as I feel my bags finna bust, them motherfucking bags bust. Thank God the milk didn't, the milk jug or any of the jugs didn't bust or anything. But while I'm right there, this car pull up, and she basically rolled the window down, and she was like, "Oh, hey, you need some help? I seen you in the grocery store." I was like, "Yeah." And she looked really fine, bro. I'm like, "Oh, snap. She fine as hell." Shit. So, I tried my luck. I said, because she asked me if I needed a ride. I said, yeah, but I want to ride to your crib. She's like, "Oh, yeah, I think that was a nice little shot you threw at me." So, yeah, she had a nice whip, too. And as we pull up to her crib, you couldn't tell by the outside of the crib. So from the outside of the crib, you couldn't really tell that nothing was wrong, because she was bad. She looked like she kept herself, well together and everything. And she didn't have no kids or nothing like that. But the outside of the crib, I ain't gonna lie, the grass was really high. You know what I'm saying? So the grass is really, really high. Yeah, that ain't really nothing. You see that in the hood all the time. And she had these big ass pit bulls in the backyard that just kept barking and barking and barking. But that's normal shit. And ain't nothing too bad about that. But it seemed like every time I try to go in the crib, she would make an excuse. She would make an excuse to not go in the crib for some reason. I know she didn't have no kids, so I knew that wasn't an excuse. Now, me not thinking at the time, a nigga like me would think now, man, her crib must be dirty as fuck. I wasn't even thinking that shit at the time. For some reason. This wasn't, long ago. But basically what had happened was, we ended up rolling up, smoking a few blunts. And she was like, this car pulled up. It was from Kroger. I guess they was, you know how they can do the DoorDash thing. Well, I guess she had DoorDashed a bottle of alcohol. So while we drinking, I'm noticing that she's taking damn near the whole bottle to the cranium. I'm like, damn, bitch, you drink more than me. That bitch I'm talking about, man, imagine a tall ass bottle, and then when she take about 2-3 drinks, that motherfucker look like A sip left. So next thing you know, she was getting a little buzzed up. She was like, "Come on, we can go inside the crib," because it started raining. So while we go inside the crib, I don't know, bro, what it was, folks, but the inside of her crib was clean as hell. But for some reason, bro, she just had a fucking apocalypse full of fucking little roach shit. Like, you know how the roaches leave back the little residues. You know, you see those roaches walking, and they got the pregnant ones. They got the big old circle thing in the back of them, like she about to have a baby or whatever. That's what a lot of them little things was around. So I thought it was mouse shit at first. I said, "Hey, you ain't got no mice, do you?" She said, "Nah, I ain't got no mice or nothing like that." So next thing you know, we playing music, we vibing, man. I ain't gonna lie, I'm sitting on the couch, folk. I feel something crinkling down my neck, folk. When I tell you it was a baby roach crawling down my neck, folk, I flung that motherfucker, bro. Now, I jumped. I'm thinking, oh shit, she like, "Oh, you good?" I said, "Oh no, I thought I left my phone somewhere. My bad, here it is." So I was really just lying, bro. I didn't want to tell her nothing. But guess what? That's just the first start of it. Nigga, when we got to the bedroom, nigga, and I ain't gonna lie, it was kind of comfortable back there because she had a fan back there and everything. So we back there laying in the bedroom. I ain't gonna lie, folks. It was worse back there, bro. I'm talking about them motherfuckers was back there living with her in that bedroom. I come in, man, all I see is a flood of roaches, bro. They look like it looked like little flies running off at first. I get close, man. It's baby roaches, grandmama roaches, granddaddy roaches. Nigga, it was even nephew toddler roaches in that motherfucker running around. So I'm like, hey, shit. To make her feel better, I really didn't have roaches at the time, but I was like, hey, you got quite a bit of fewer roaches here. You know what I'm saying? And you should get that boric acid shit. She was like, I've been having this problem for like a year since I moved in this house. Everybody be complaining about them damn roaches. That's why I don't like bringing nobody over here for real. I was like, hell yeah. But basically, man, she ended up passing out. I couldn't lay on the bed, bro. It seemed like every 2 minutes I was flinging a roach, folk. I couldn't even get no coochie. Yeah, it got so bad I couldn't even get no coochie because she passed out for one. Then I feel something wet on the bed. I look down, she done peed on herself. So I said, yeah, let me get on up out of here. Man, it's like them roaches was holding me back in that motherfucker. It seemed every step of the way because she didn't have no light in her hallway. So when I'm walking through the hallway or whatever and I'm leaving out the crib, man, I'm hearing the noises of you stepping on, like, you step on a bug and it got that crunch, like, that little noise, man. I'm hearing about 5, 6. Every step I heard it, bro. At least like one step I wouldn't hear it. The next step I'd be stepping on one. It just, bro, them motherfuckers was on the walls and everything, man. I fucked around and eased to the front door, unlocked it, left the crib, man. I ain't say nothing about it to nobody. I ain't clowning about it. But it's so funny that I met a beautiful chick that I could have slept with and the roaches ruined it, bro. That shit was crazy. I just thought I had to tell you that story time, man. I love y'all, man. Like, comment, subscribe.